And tragedy in the water in Italy after a luxury super yacht sailboat carrying foreign tourists capsizes and sank actually right off of Sicily in bad weather earlier today. One body was found, 6 others are missing, 15 people were rescued, and we just learned British tech giant Mike Lynch is among those missing right now. The Italian Coast Guard says the yacht had a crew of 10 people and 12 passengers representing British American as well as Canadian nationalities. Right now, a helicopter and rescue boats are searching for those missing individuals.
Making headlines overseas, British tech giant Mike Lynch is among 5 people missing after a luxury super yacht sank off the coast of Sicily. His wife and 14 others on board did survive. The ship sank during a freak storm which spawned a tornado over the ocean. Lynch was acquitted in a big U.S. fraud trial involving claims he overstated the value of his company, which was named Autonomy.
Southbury also cleaning up after that storm. Floodwater destroying roads and homes in that area. USA's Tim Harfman, live for us in Southbury tonight with the view from there. Tim.
Darren, good evening to you. This is a family's backyard where they used to have a barn alongside a field full of trees and solar panels, a pavilion, and an in-ground pool. And now it looks like a mud pit with a stream running through it. This 11-acre property was this family's pride and joy. This family now says they have nowhere to go. They don't know what to do. And this is only part of the destruction here in Southbury.
It sounded like the world was coming to an end. There was water, as all you heard was water and buildings crashing.
What could be something out of a movie is heartbreaking reality for Kathy Dibner and her family after the storm demolished their land around 1 o'clock this morning.
Came out with flashlights. I looked, shined the light, fell to the ground, and just started screaming because everything was gone.
Their 11-acre property off Route 67 in Southbury is destroyed, including a barn with more than 100 chickens, a pavilion, and in-ground pool.
And this morning when the sun came up and I seen the damage, my heart just dropped. This is devastating.
Downstream, Don Whittle says floodwaters washed away his wood shop and his truck is on its side.
My pickup truck's over there. That was actually in the barn. And there it is. It's about 300 feet away.
Southbury First Selectman Jeffrey Manville says the town's assessing the damage with countless calls about flooded homes and roadways.
We don't know if there's a loss of life or not. We have a lot of cars that are abandoned or damaged and things of this nature. We're running on auxiliary power right now on our buildings here in downtown. We're trying to get that restored.
Kathy says thankfully her family's physically okay, but for her husband Eric, he's shocked to see his childhood home and more than 50 years of memories now gone.
It doesn't even hit me yet because, you know, living here my whole life and watching what we did, it's hard.
The family says their son is leaving for the Navy and they were supposed to host a party here in the coming weeks, but obviously that is no longer the case. As for the town itself, the First Selectman tells us that emergency shelters are open and Red Cross is on scene assisting folks in need. We are live tonight in Southbury. I'm Tim Harfman, News 8.
In response to recent protests over the war in Gaza, UC schools will now have a zero-tolerance policy towards encampments on campus. This morning, UC President Michael Drake directed chancellors of all 10 schools to strictly enforce established rules. That includes banning encampments, protests that block pathways, and masks worn to shield identities. Drake also issued a letter to the broad UC community emphasizing the right to free speech, but reiterated the need to have safe campuses and maintain critical university operations.
Para entendimento, se assim continuar. Vamos ver o que é que vai acontecer nos próximos dias. Para já, uma noite aqui em Israel marcada por um atentado.
And as Chicago prepares to host the DNC, former President Donald Trump is focusing his attention on the battleground state of Pennsylvania. Saturday, Trump held a rally where he was meant to focus on economic policy, but he quickly got off topic, teetering back and forth between personal insults and the prepared talking points.
Starting the day I take the oath of office, I will rapidly drive prices down and we will make America affordable again. Have you heard her laugh? That is the laugh of a crazy person. That is the laugh of a crazy. It's the laugh of a lunatic.
Trump is hoping to win over white working class voters in the Rust Belt, a region where Trump crushed his Democratic rivals in 2016 and 2020.
Egg prices have surged once again, driven by ongoing disruptions caused by bird flu. This recent increase highlights the persistent challenges in managing food inflation and its broader implications for the global economy. In July, egg prices climbed by 19.1% in the United States. This sharp rise starkly contrasts with modest 2.9% increase in the overall CPI basket of goods. The spike follows a period of relative price stability, marking a troubling reversal for consumers who had seen a slight easing in grocery costs. The resurgence of the avian influenza or bird flu has been the primary factor behind the rising egg prices, following a significant outbreak in 2022, which continued into late 2023. Recent resurgences in regions like Colorado and California have further constrained supply. The global economy and consumer budgets are also feeling the strain. High egg prices contribute to overall inflationary pressures affecting household budgets and consumer sentiment. For many, eggs are a staple item, and significant price increases can strain financial resources, impacting spending in other areas. Experts know that the continued presence of avian influenza could keep egg prices volatile. However, there is cautious optimism that future seasons may offer some relief if the outbreaks diminish.